Welcome to the Carnival Mardi Gras, folks. We were on a 7-day cruise. We filmed all the venues. I'm going to do a full tour. This is Jason here. I hope you enjoy the tour because Carnival has added a lot of new innovations to this ship. It is different from any of the other Carnival ships. You'll notice that it is an upgraded version of all of the other Carnival ships combined. I'm going to take you on a tour deck by deck, so you're going to be able to follow along with me and learn everything you need to know about the ship. So let's get started. We're going to start off here at the Lido deck. We're midship. We're here at the main pool area. The main pool is right in between the sports court and the Serenity adult area, which we'll take a look at here in a little bit. So let's go ahead and take a full tour of the main pool. Here you'll find the huge screen which plays movies under the stars and special events throughout the cruise. Here you'll also experience the sail away parties and dance parties, along with the 2-story Red Frog Rum Tiki Bar, which is a one-of-a-kind. All of the other Red Frog Rum bars do not have a second deck. Opposite of the Red Frog Rum Bar is the Blue Iguana Cantina. So here you can grab a taco or a burrito or a taco salad, and then you can head on over to the salsa bar and load it up. There are also a couple of really cool food venues that are on the other side of the deck from the Blue Iguana Cantina bar, where you can grab dumplings and loaded fries. You can get a kebab, and these are all included in your cruise fare. Right next to these complimentary venues is the Seafood Shack, which is a la carte. All these venues are right here in the main pool area, so it's extremely convenient when you want a bite to eat. Leaving the main pool area, going toward the front of the ship, is the Serenity adult area. This area goes all the way around the front of the ship, so it's on either side of the deck. You can either hang out on port side or starboard side. Each side is identical. Both have very comfortable chairs with extra padding. There are hot tubs on each side. There's one on this side and the other side. The hot tubs are at the entrance, so you'll see the hot tubs as soon as you walk in. Going past the hot tubs is the main pool area here in the Serenity adult area. Take a look at this area right in front of the pool that has chairs and nice places to sit, little benches here. Also notice the canopies, so you're protected from the sun here in the pool area. Now remember that this goes all the way around the front of the ship, so there are plenty of places to lie out in the sun if you want sun. But when you come to the pool, you can relax and chill, which is perfect when you get back from port. You can come over here and grab a drink at the bar, hang out in the shade a little bit while you're trying to figure out where you're gonna go for dinner. There are so many different dining venues on this ship that I didn't even go to the main dining room once. We're going to take a tour of all these dining venues. This right here is Loft 19. This is an exclusive area for guests who have booked in suites, or if you want to pay extra for one of the cabanas here. It is above the Serenity deck, so it is completely private. There is a little pool area over here if you want to relax. You can look down and see the main Serenity pool from here. The area wraps all the way around the main Serenity pool area, so you're always looking down at the main pool, and most of the chairs have views of the ocean. Let's go into the buffet area. So you access this through the main pool. It's going toward the back of the ship, so we're going in the other direction now. I ate in the buffet once for breakfast. There are so many other dining venues for breakfast on this ship as well. So there are plenty of other places to go where you can have breakfast, lunch, or dinner, like I was saying before. Down on the lower decks, there's an excellent place to have breakfast, which is also complimentary, which actually grinds up the coffee there right for you in the machine. It's the only machine that I saw that had ground up coffee at no extra charge. We're going to head down there in a little bit. Keep in mind, folks, that this ship is one of a kind, and if you want to book it, make sure you give me a call. I've been doing this a while, and in addition to providing you with all the promotions that the cruise line offers you, we also provide you with exclusive agency rates. It's amazing, and our guests love it. Just keep in mind that to get the exclusive rates, you have to give us a call because these are unpublished rates. Let's head on up a deck right above the buffet area and take a look at the sports court, the ropes course, the roller coaster, and the Waterworks area. So right when you leave the main pool area and go up a deck right above the buffet, you're going to find the ropes course. The ropes course goes all the way around the basketball court. While you're on the ropes course, it's pretty cool. You're gonna see the roller coaster coming right by you. It's really neat. If you like pool, there are pool tables on the starboard side. Starboard side is right side, port side is left side. We're gonna head all the way to the back of the ship, so we're gonna go ahead and walk right out of the ropes course area and the basketball court area and walk back here to the Waterworks area, go by the putt-putt golf course. Right here is Bolt, the roller coaster. And if we keep going, we're just gonna follow the jogging track. This is where you would wanna exercise if you wanna jog around the ship. Let's take a look at the Carnival Waterworks area here. It is as amazing as it looks. It's all the way here at the back of the ship, so it gets quite a bit of sun throughout the day. There's nothing hindering the sun from just shining right on this area the whole day. While you're watching the roller coaster go by you, you can enjoy the splash area. There are smaller slides for smaller children. There are bigger slides. Let's head on up there. So there are 3 slides up here. There are different types. There's the twister that you just jump on in. There's blue lightning that you're gonna need a mat. Or if you're more adventurous, you can head down orange thunder. The floor just drops right out from underneath you and lets gravity do its job and sucks you right down to the bottom. Well, let's take a look at the roller coaster. So Bolt is the name of the roller coaster. There is an additional charge for the roller coaster. However, I can help you out with that. Now, when you call to book with me, I'm gonna get you such an awesome discount that you're gonna actually be able to ride this roller coaster for free. Doesn't that sound good? So that is a good reason to give us a call. Right behind the Waterworks area is the mini golf course. Now, what's pretty neat about this golf course is that Bolt goes right over your head while you're playing golf. There's a little seating area here in the back. You just walk down a deck from the golf course and you're all the way here in the back where you're gonna find a couple of hot tubs and the pool. There are hot tubs on either side of the pool. The pool is right here in the center. Now we're all the way at the back of the ship now, but up here on the upper decks, because there is another pool all the way down on deck 8. Down there is as far aft as you can possibly get. Down here in the pool area, we're still on the upper decks, is Big Chicken. This is an added dining venue which is not offered on the other Carnival ships. So this is exclusive to the Mardi Gras. There's a drink station here in the back. If you would walk through the buffet area, you'd come right into this area. Now on the other side is a bar. So this is the back pool bar. Behind it, you'll find swirls where you can grab yourself a soft served ice cream. Let's go all the way through the main pool area. We're a deck above the main pool. We're gonna go right past the 2-deck Red Frog Rum Bar, and we're gonna come right into Guy's Burger Joint. So these burgers are complimentary. You can have as many as you want. They're freshly made. They're delicious. You can pick the style that you want. When I'm on board, I grab a burger a day. Well, let's head on down to the lower decks and take a look at some of the entertainment and dining venues down here. Let's start off with the Atrium. So the Atrium sits right here in the center of the ship. It's one of the most amazing areas that I've seen on a cruise ship. Somehow they've designed it so that if you're on deck 6, 7, or 8, you have no choice but to walk through this area, and there's always entertainment happening here. It's amazing. So if you're leaving the theater and you walk through the casino, you're gonna walk by the Atrium. Or if you're on deck 8 and you're at the Peg and Anchor and you're coming through, you're gonna walk by this area again. So you're gonna hear the music, you're gonna see the guy juggling, you're gonna see the magicians, you're also going to hear the music, and you're gonna be able to watch the shows. Now during the day, check this out. During the day, the shades come up and the area opens up. You can see right here the windows right next to the Havana pool. Throughout the day, the area is lit up with pretty nice views of the ocean. Let's go ahead and head down deck 8. I just wanted to show you all of deck 8. We're gonna go by the sushi bar, Pixel's photo gallery. We're gonna go right by Cucina del Capitano, the pizzeria, guest services, and head all the way here to Summer Landing and the pool all the way in the back. Here on the side is Pick and Anchor, where you grab barbecue on sea days. Now let's take an actual tour of Deck 8. This here is teppanyaki. This is where you go and the chefs cook the food right in front of you. It's a lot of fun and people enjoy it. So up here on Deck 8, you're also going to find the fun shops. Right in between teppanyaki and the fun shops is bonsai sushi. Bonsai sushi is considered specialty dining. So there are a few specialty dining venues on the Mardi Gras. So they charge you extra. Now is what I'm going to do is I'm going to place a link down below the description of the video so that way you can click on it and see what the pricing is for specialty dining and which venues are specialty dining. Here on Deck 8, you're going to find Chabang. This restaurant combines Chinese and Mexican food together. So the first part will be all Chinese food and the second part will be Mexican. It'll have separate Chinese and Mexican appetizer soups and entrees. Right down the way from Chabang is the Havana Bar. At nighttime, you're going to enjoy Latin music, Latin dancing during the day. A lot of people like to come in here and play dominoes. Over here at the bar, you can grab yourself a drink, and a lot of times before the Latin night gets kicked off, you can come in here and enjoy karaoke. If you're staying in one of the Havana suites, then you'll have access to the Havana area. Out here are lounge chairs, a bar, a pool to relax in. If you're staying in one of the Havana suites, then you're going to have a veranda. Now this veranda walks right out into the Havana area. So all you have to do is walk out of the back of your cabin and you're right here in this exclusive area. And you have access to the pool here and full access to the bar and lounging area. One of the things that's awesome about booking with us with regard to Havana Suites is that we can get you an additional discount on a Havana Suite, so make sure you call us on that. You'll find Pixel's gallery up here on Deck 8 as well, so this is where you'll take a look at all of the pictures that the photographers take of you while you're on the cruise. Down the way here is Cucina del Capitano, so if you're in the mood for Italian, stop on by. Also, is what's good to know is that you can sit outside. You can come here for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Now across from Cucina del Capitano is Bar della Rosa, if you like a nice drink before you go in to have some Italian. Over here you'll also find the pizzeria, which is open 24 hours a day. Right next to the pizzeria is the Piazza Panini, so you can grab a homemade sandwich, which they'll make fresh, ready to go, all the way up until 11 o'clock at night. Down the way here is Rudy's Sea Grill. I highly recommend that if you're looking to try one of the specialty restaurants and you're a fan of seafood, come on in and try Rudy's. Also, if you'd like to sit outside, they do have outside seating available here on the deck. After you book, it's always a good idea to download the app and start planning your cruise. And you want to do that by planning your shore excursions because sometimes they fill up. Now on the way toward the back of the ship is guest services, so if you have any questions you can ask that here. All the way here at the back of the ship is Summer Landing. So back here there are a few different venues, pretty much all in one. So right here is the bar. This is the brewery. They do brew their own beer. I ordered 4 different types of IPAs. A friend of mine here ordered one with me and we drank them together. It's a good way to get the day started, especially later afternoon. So here in the bar, you're gonna find lots of different types of entertainment. At night, you can enjoy delicious barbecue. You can also come in here for breakfast. They offer a delicious breakfast buffet. In this area is where you'll find the only coffee machine that actually grinds up the coffee right as you make it. Right here in the same area is Heroes Tribute Lounge. Here's where you're gonna watch all your sports. In the back of the lounge, you're gonna find another soft serve ice cream machine. All the way in the back here are a couple of foosball tables. On a sea day, if you are craving barbecue, just walk right out the side and you'll find the Pig and Anchor buffet area. Remember, it's only open on sea days. However, you can have barbecue every night in the restaurant there. You can see that out here on the deck is the perfect place to dine. It's nice and shaded, and all your barbecue sauces are right here. So we're gonna go out the back of the restaurant area here and take a look at the pool. So this pool is as far back as you can possibly get. It's all the way at the back of the ship, and you're pretty close to the water, so it has excellent views. It's a perfect place to hang out on a sea day. But wait, there's more, because this deck actually wraps around the side of the ship, which is really nice because as you walk around to the side of the ship, you'll notice love seats and chairs where you can relax. There's also a couple of hot tubs over here. Now, if we look over the deck, over the side of the deck, you'll see that they're all the way down here on deck 8 if you look from the top. Over here, there is also a bar with plenty of lounge chairs. So when the sun is shining right over here on this side, if you want to get some sun, it is a perfect spot to hang out and relax. Because what we liked about it is that once it began to become a little bit dark, it was a very nice place to finish off a bottle of champagne while relaxing in the hot tub. Let's jump down to deck 7. We're going to cruise right past Fahrenheit Steakhouse and take a look at Alchemy Bar. Alchemy Bar is a nice spot to hang out, relax, and have a drink anytime. But it's really cool because it's right in front of the Limelight Lounge. If you look down, you'll see Emerald's Bistro down on deck 6. The Limelight Lounge has music early in the evening, and then later on at night, it turns into the nightclub. It's nice that you can come in early and listen to some relaxing music, and then stay later on if you want to get your groove on. After we got our groove on, we came out and hung out right next to Alchemy Bar, and the magician came by and did some tricks for us. Next to Alchemy Bar is Fahrenheit Steakhouse. This is part of the specialty dining. So I dined here with one of the Carnival executives. She took me out to dinner, which was really, really nice. We had an excellent surf and turf with a really cool dessert. One thing I liked about the steak was that they allowed me to pick my own salt, which I thought was pretty cool. Now, the best part, of course, was this dessert that the chef made right at our table. All the way in the back is the Palm Restaurant. This is the main dining room. So they offered an early or a late dining. The dining room spans 2 decks, so you're going to enter either on deck 6 or deck 7. It'll tell you on your key card. Now, if we go all the way past Alchemy Bar here, we're gonna run right into the casino. They pretty much offered everything. If you look right down here, you're gonna see Brass Magnolia. That's on deck 6. We're gonna head on down there in a little bit. But the only thing that they did not have was poker. So there was no Texas Hold'em. They usually have it on the electronic machines on the other ship, but they didn't have it at all on this ship. I was a little bummed out. Right here is the casino bar. Late at night, if you don't know where to go, just come to the bar and hang out. You'll find plenty of friends. If you'd like an interactive dining experience with the chef, then come check out Carnival Kitchen. Let's jump down to deck 6, go by the Comedy Club, the Piano Bar, Java Blue Cafe, the Candy Shop, and we're gonna go all the way into the French Quarter. The Atrium is right behind us. Here in the French Quarter, you'll experience the atmosphere, sounds, and taste of New Orleans. So here in Brass Magnolia, you're going to be able to enjoy jazz bands and violin players. So just imagine the atmosphere. You're in the Atrium, enjoying the entertainment there, and then you just mosey on over here to Brass Magnolia and they have violin players or jazz bands. Also in this area is Flamingo Restaurant. This is part of the main dining as well. Right around the corner is Fortune Teller Bar. Fortune Teller Bar has that New Orleans ambience of that rich Victorian elegance. Right here from the bar, you can listen to live music. They'll have an acoustic guitar singer, so it's an enjoyable environment to sit back, relax, have a drink, and just enjoy the music. Over here is Emerald's Bistro, $13.96. So you can enjoy authentic flavors here of New Orleans, such as fried oysters, barbecue shrimp, duck and sausage gumbo, or you can get a po' boy. Let's head on back to the Atrium and take a look at the other side of Deck 6. So right here, midship, directly in front of the Atrium, is Java Blue Cafe, where you can order a specialty coffee. At breakfast time, you can get tasty treats such as croissants and donuts, and you can also order breakfast sandwiches. What's cool is that throughout the day they have tasty treats such as sandwiches and empanadas. After breakfast time, if you order one of the sweets such as a donut, cake, or cupcake, then there is going to be an extra charge. The key is to make it down here at breakfast time, where they have lots of sweets free of charge and those delicious breakfast sandwiches. So let's head on over to the candy shop. This is Cherry on Top. It's right next door to Java Cafe, right here in the Atrium. Here you can order all different types of candy. It's an additional charge. You just put it in a bag and they're gonna weigh it for you. Now down here toward the end is the piano bar. The piano bar is one of the late night venues. So if you're walking around the ship late at night and you notice that all the bars are closing, well, guess what? This is one of the last places to stay open, here and in the casino. So if you notice that things are closing, then these are your late night venues where you can still come and order a drink and hang out for a little bit. Punchliner Comedy Club. One thing you'll notice about the comedy clubs here is that they have a lot of comedians. A lot of ships might just have one or two, and those are the same two comedians you're going to see throughout the entire cruise. On the Mardi Gras and a lot of the other Carnival ships, they have many comedians. So there's shows throughout the entire cruise, which is awesome. It's nice when you can just drop on down and watch a comedian, especially when they're funny. Even though there's nonstop entertainment in the Atrium, there's still a theater. I recommend coming in and watching the Family Feud and some of the other shows that they have to offer. Even though you're going to have non-stop entertainment in the Atrium there with the French Quarter and right around the corner the Piano Bar and the Punchliner Comedy Club, it's still fun to come into the theater. Let's take a look at the spa. So what's the most important here in the spa that I like are the thermal suites. Perfect place to hang out, especially if you have the drinking package, because you can come on in here, relax in the thalassotherapy pool, get one of those heated chairs, go into the steam room or the sauna and just go back and forth from the salt room, steam room, the sauna, and the thalassotherapy pool. Just bring about 4 bottles of water with you, that way you can rehydrate. There is an additional charge to use the thermal suites unless you are in a spa suite. So when you give us a call, ask us about an exclusive discount on one of those suites. Across the hall from the spa is the gym. There are plenty of treadmills and bikes that you can jump on, Stairmasters. You can also take a spinning class if you like, or a yoga class. Now, if you have a family, you might want to book one of the Family Harbor suites. In some of them, you can pack more people, but you also have access to the Family Harbor Lounge, which has its own TV and video games. Also, you can drop by anytime and grab a coffee. You can also use the buffet area here to have breakfast and snacks, which is an excellent perk. Imagine you just get to walk right out of your cabin and you're right here because all the cabins are in this area. I booked one when I was on the Panorama and I loved it. Now, it's better if you have smaller children, or let's say even if you have a baby, because that way everything is so convenient and your lounge is right around the corner. Speaking of kids, they love the warehouse. There are plenty of video games and fun things to do in here. However, they are at an additional charge. They'll need their key card. You'll need to activate their key card when you do your online check-in. So as soon as you book, whether you book with us or whether you book with Carnival, it's all the same. You're gonna do your online check-in where you go ahead and register your credit card on file and then register the people that you want to be able to use that card. Let's take a look at the kids' activity areas. This is Circle C. This is for 12 and 14-year-olds. This is O2. This is for 15 and 17-year-olds. So in the activities areas, they keep them pretty busy. There's video games, they do scavenger hunts, they watch movies, they offer karaoke. It's pretty cool. It's a lot of fun, so it's really good to get them signed up. So you'll see out here, there's this area where they're all hanging out. They've all made friends, and that's what makes the activities areas really neat. So here is Camp Ocean. So in Camp Ocean, they have 3 different age groups. There is penguins, stingrays, and there are sharks. So the kids will need to be checked out by you. So once you put them in, they're pretty safe. Well, hey folks, thank you for joining me on the tour. This is Jason here. I hope you enjoyed it. If you liked the video, please give it a like on YouTube and make sure you subscribe. And also for a discounted rate, make sure you call that 1-800 number. Have a wonderful day wherever you may be.